I'm going to be talking to you about how we add and subtract fractions. First of all, we're going to be looking at fractions that have the same denominator, where both numbers at the bottom of the fraction are the same. Here we can see we've got 3/6, add 2/6. When we're adding them together, we just look at the numerators and add the numerators together, which gives us 5. Because the denominators are the same, we keep it as 6. So it should be 5/6. Again, when we're looking at subtraction with the same denominators, we've got 20ths at the bottom here, so we can see that they're both 20ths. So we've got 10 take away 4, which leaves us with 6. And because the denominators are the same, we keep them as 20ths. Now we can go a step further if we want to and simplify this to an equivalent fraction with smaller numbers. So if we're going to simplify this, we could divide it by 2. If we divide whatever we do to the top, we do to the bottom, which would leave us with 3/10. Now, when we're looking at different denominators, where down here we can see this is quarters and this is thirds, we need to do something to make them the same. So first of all, we need to see, are they factors of, do they have a multiple that's the same? Are they factors of the same multiple? So straight away, because I know my times tables, I know that they're both factors of 12. So can we make them into 12ths? So if we're going to make quarters into 12ths, we need to multiply it by 3. So whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So multiply them both by 3. So 2 times 3 gives us 6. 4 times 3 gives us 12. So it now has changed to the equivalent fraction of 6/12. If we're going to do the same to the third to create it into 12ths, we need to multiply it by 4. So whatever we do to the bottom, we always do to the top. 1 times 4 would give us 4. 3 times 4 would give us 12. We now have 6/12, add 4/12, which is the same denominator like what we were doing before. So add the two numerators together gives us 10. And we keep the denominators as 12, and we're left with 10/12. Again, if we wanted to, we could simplify that down even further and divide it by 2. Whatever we do to the top, we do to the bottom, which leaves us with 5/6. And that's in its simplest form. Now we're going to look at subtraction with different denominators. It's the same as what we would do for addition. So as we can see at the bottom, we've got 6 and we've got thirds. We need to find a multiple that they're both a factor of. So straight away, I know that I can change the 6 into thirds, so I don't have to change them both. So if I divide this by 2, whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. And I can find that this has become 2/3. And now it has the same denominator as the other fraction. So now we can go 2 take away 1 equals 1, and we keep the denominator the same because they're both the same, and the answer is 1/3.